Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Kathy.
We'd like to welcome you to New Normal, New World. So this is
Yes.
our new title for our show,
Mhm.
which you enjoyed for 1 year, Lucia's channel. But from now on, you will see us as the New Normal, New
New
World by Lucia's
world.
channel. Ian, so how are you? How are you this evening?
Oh, I'm good. Payroll's done, so absolutely fantastic.
Okay, so by the way, Ian has to report to work, as in she has to go to EDSA. Where is that again? Your
Yeah,
office?
Mandaluyong.
Mandaluyong, and then you
Yeah.
have had to head back to Makati. So,
Yep.
for tonight we have as our topic sustainability. Some play with words. The restaurant business in this pandemic. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, we'd like to welcome. He's streaming live from Boracay. He's stranded in a very nice place there. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a good friend of ours. We've known him from Pinoy Big Brother days, and he's such a very great host. Ian, the first time that I had the chance to talk to him at length was in his
Mhm.
restaurant in SM North that time,
Ah,
Persia Grill, and
oh,
now
love that.
he has expanded to so many branches, and let's
Mhm.
see what is happening. So here in our show, by the way, we tackle topics surrounding the pandemic, so
Mhm.
how it has changed our lives. And Ian, would you like to add to that?
Yes, we've discussed, we've had guests from different experiences, different backgrounds, different arenas who have discussed with us how they have come through in terms of what have enabled them to get through the pandemic and how they're doing now. So we've learned a lot and we're continuing to learn. So with this evening, we hope to learn more about our guest this evening and how he's getting through the pandemic as well.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Persia Grill, Kite and Lobo, our good friend Kian Kazemi.
Kian
Hi,
Kazemi.
Kian. Hello, Kian. How are you? Hello, can you hear us, bro?
He's, still, he's still arriving.
Hi, Kian.
Hi,
So
Kian.
he is now in Boracay, so may delay sa
Uh,
signal niya.
Oo.
Hello.
Yeah, nice background. Nice background intro.
Kian, can you hear us?
Yo, let me hit with a beatbox. Hit
Not
with the beatbox. Anyway, guys, thanks for having me. Broadcasting live to you and yours from Aklan, Malay, Boracay City. Can you hear
Nice.
me?
Yes, we
Yep,
can.
we
Thank you
can, we
so
can.
much.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
Can you hear me now?
coming. Okay. Yes, you're loud
Can
and
you hear
coming in
clear.
me?
clear. Yes,
Yep.
you're very clear.
Hello.
So you're coming in very clear, Kian.
Maybe we're not
Sige.
coming in clear. Oh.
Kian, okay. So Ian, would you like to,
Mhm.
while we're still waiting for Kian to fix his signal, would you like to tell our viewers what happened during the last episode that our topic was?
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, this was before the Holy Week. We took a break for our first anniversary. We had a guest, good friend as well, Mr. Rudolph Cotti, Rudolph, as we fondly talked. Oh, there's Kian.
Okay, there's Kian. Hello, Kian, can you hear us?
There.
Hello?
Hello, are we
Ki-
coming out okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Technical,
can.
technical. Can you hear
No
me?
problem.
Yep.
We can hear you fine. Kian, we have a question.
Okay,
We
here
have
we go.
Okay.
Let me break it down. I'm just gonna break it down for you, okay? This
okay.
pandemic has been more painful than the ECQ number one. The ECQ season two was a hit between the legs because we were starting to the pivot. We did, ready to cook frozen meals, and we were about to launch. We did the reseller package, so we can sell food to people from different areas. So if you're from Alabang, then you can also distribute from there, and then all you need is a freezer. So we gave it's like we gave job opportunities to people who got locked in during the pandemic.
Yeah. So Kian, Kian has told us his experience on how his business pivoted from being a brick and mortar kind of business. So that means yung restaurants talaga that are found in you know condos or malls. So si Kian has several of these branches, and so what he did to pivot was to come up with reseller packages. And Kian, did you give your these freezers for free? Hello, Kian. Kian, can you
No,
hear
the
us?
freezer is all it's
Mm,
the
part
freezer
of the
is gonna
package.
be from your house. Yeah,
Okay,
I can hear you. Can
got
you
it.
hear me?
Yes.
No, the
All right. So
freezer, you have to have your own. You have to have your own at home because that's all your investment. So at the same time, we did the frozen, ready to cook meals, which are
Mm-hmm.
also easy to prepare. There's instructions. All you need is a pan, and you're ready to go.
mm, all right, Ian,
Yeah. We're gonna start with the questions, Kian.
Is there a
The
lag?
first,
Is there a
yeah,
lag in my?
a little bit. Yes,
yeah. There's just a bit of delay.
but that's okay.
Yeah,
Okay
we'll
lang.
just pause. Okay. All right. So I'll ask the first question, Kathy.
Well, Ian, Kian
Okay.
already answered my question regarding
Uh,
how they pivoted
mhm.
their
Just
business.
so I'll move on to the follow up question about how can we find the proper balance of safety and economy. I'll repeat the question again, Kia.
Hel-
How can we,
Could you say
yeah,
that again? How do we find the
okay,
proper balance?
of safety and economy? Safety and economy.
Safety and economy.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're asking how we can learn from this situation that is once in a century, it happens to the human civilization that a plague or a pandemic shall hit us, and God will say, hey, think of the more important things in life, like family, like your health. You know, all these businesses could be non essential, could be shut down, who could go bankrupt. So the point of the matter is there's always going to be rainy days. May this be a living example that we have to prepare by investing smartly beyond business. We have to invest in passive income, or at the same time, let your money work for you. Don't keep it in the bank, because only the bank is benefiting if you keep your money there. But if you use it and let it rotate and maneuver, it can generate more revenue. So if I will quote the great Warren Buffett, if you're not making money while you sleep, you're gonna work until you die.
right.
Good
That's right.
point.
So, Kian, I would like to know you are such a you're actually named by when in Manila as one of the top um, speakers, from your age group, meaning one of the more uh, you know what you call this respected young business people from your age group. So Kian, we'd like to know if you have mentors in your field. Like who is your inspiration or who mentors you?
The one and only mentor I have, the one and only mentor I have is Dr. Ali Reza Kazemi. That's my only mentor. That's my father, Dr. Ali Reza Kazemi. So he was an immigrant from Iran, Persia, and he came over here at 19 in the 80s before the revolution and chose to take up medicine, dental medicine in CEU at the age of 19 as an immigrant. And then he fell in love. He met my mom along the way in life. She's a Ilongga, Charito. That's my superwoman. So he fell in love with a Filipina, Ilongga, and never left. Stayed in the Philippines, started a business, and he taught me everything I know. And my parents are my first teachers, and for me, they're my best teachers. So that's all I gotta say about that.
I'm sure
Awesome.
you've learned, yeah, hero mom and dad. I'm sure you've learned a lot from them. Um, During this persistent lockdowns, we've had several lockdowns over the past few weeks and past few years. Um, how would you suggest that businesses stay afloat? What strategies can they implement so that they can stay afloat?
How could you repeat that? How do businesses
During,
stay afloat when?
yeah, especially during persistent lockdowns, where there are restrictions in various protocols regarding operation of business, limits to business,
As I
and
said,
business operations.
as I said, this second ECQ season 2 is more painful than the first one. The first one is understandable. The second one
Mhm.
was just like blindsided everyone. We were starting to pick up the business, doing all the pivots and all the innovations, but this second one tells you that you gotta go skeletal, you gotta go minimal force, you just have to stay afloat, lowering your cost, lowering your selling price, adjusting to the market, devising payment schemes, or whatever is comfortable. Can't demand at this time. You can only comfort businesses.
Yeah. Um, Kian, thank you for that. Kian, from your usual, well, all businesses, as you've said, have been affected. From your usual average sales, how much has sales declined? Like, and how much percentage has it declined? And how do you think can the gap be closed? Kian, hello, can you hear me?
The delay is a little longer.
Hmm. So,
That's it varies for different people.
mm,
Some some 100%. It just varies. It based on and you gotta innovate with your losses. This and that's my view on that.
okay. If I was able to capture it right, you said, Kian, that it depends on the type of business, right? There are some businesses that were affected like 100% decline, like totally they already closed business. while the others, are surviving, and they're still trying to pick up, or still trying to save their business. So from your end, what, aside from, you said reselling, what other strategies did you have to do for your business? Aside from, you mentioned skeletal force, um, you had to have resellers, and you had to resort to frozen, right? Frozen food, right? This time.
Well, you have to.
Kian, hello. So there's some lag lang.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us tonight
Yeah,
Mr. Kian Kazemi. He's streaming live from Boracay lang, so that's why there's a bit of
basically you
delay.
gotta. It's
Kian, um, can we have you, ano muna, fix your signal? Is it okay? Can you leave studio first, tapos we'll fix your signal muna? Tapos please come back. Leave studio first para lang ma-refresh yung signal. There. So,
Okay.
Ian, sige, would you like to give a summary so far of what Kian has
Mhm.
mentioned tonight?
Okay, so he's in the restaurant business, and he has mentioned he's made his point actually very clear about the difference between the beginning of the pandemic last year, and the one that has hit us recently, especially the lockdown, the ECT period, and his adaptation of his business strategy has allowed him to introduce from frozen foods to seeking key people who also distribute for him, to adjusting how he operates his business. And I think basically what he has been able to tell us is it has to be a combination of innovation of strategies for businesses and expanding the flexibility of your business model so that it assures that you stay afloat. Anything that you can do to ensure continuity of business, but again also balancing, as we have asked him earlier, the need for safety and economy. So it's particularly difficult for businesses these days because there are no metrics to measure um,
Yeah.
the clarity of what's a good way or a sure way to keep afloat, or what's a sure way to be successful. And like most and a lot of our guests before, um, Kian has discussed that again. It depends on the kind of business, so that's a big factor.
Mhm.
So when you ask him about the
Yeah.
profitability, the type of business, and because he's in the food business, I think it's a big factor, since it's a need. Although he said it's not essential, um, but it is important. His industry, the food.
Right. And that's what experts are saying na, no? So
Mm.
careers have shifted, industries have shifted now.
Mhm.
Those that were thriving pre-pandemic are not thriving anymore. And so
Absolutely.
you have to be in the right industry. So
Mhm.
we're still waiting for Kian to come back. I like what he said about during these crisis times, di ba?
Mhm.
It's really the, you know who you are that
Mhm.
would have to fight for your future, and you would
Mhm.
have to um, have mentors and inspiration. So as far as
Mhm.
Kian is concerned, it's his dad who keeps him going. And I've seen that, ha, kasi they're a very close knit family. Kian is
Mhm.
such a great host when you visit his restaurants.
Mhm.
Magaling siya mag-entertain, and his family is also there with him. And so yeah, that's what I appreciate most about the Kazemis. So we're still waiting for Kian to come back.
Mhm.
He just lost his signal. Oh, by the way, we'd like to share
Okay.
some information about his businesses. So
Okay.
Kian has uh, his business, Persia Grill. It's at BGC Second Avenue, and this is the number 0966581316. And then he also has a website, which is Persia Grill
Dot
.ph.
.ph.
So his frozen food, you could find them there.
Mhm.
And I am not sure if Kian can still come back, but we'd like to take a break. We will be giving way to this ad um, to our sponsor, Muna. So hang on, let me just as we contact Kian and check on him.
Mhm.
We would like to give way to this sponsored portion. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay. So we still don't have Kian at the backstage. So I guess we'll just have another session with him. We'll schedule it again when he has
Yeah.
better signal. So by the way, what we just showed you is um, is an ad about. Hang on, Ian. Let me just flash this.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see it?
There you go. Yes, I can. Invest in your future. Study in Canada. Your pathway to permanent residency. So the ad talked about opportunities in Canada. So
They have
there's yeah.
They
Um,
actually, yeah, they actually have a free webinar, Ian, Manila time, 11 a.m. on April 17th. So that's on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
yes,
Saturday,
that's right. On
April,
Saturday,
April 17 at 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
So just kindly take a picture of this.
Mhm.
And we will also post here the number to call or the email to contact. All right.
If you're interested.
So yeah, so thank you so much everybody for tuning in tonight. Sayang hindi na makakabalik si Kian. I don't see him anymore.
Oh, hey,
So
but what a place to be stranded in, of all places, of Boracay.
I know. So yeah, there's some comments here. Susie
Mhm.
Bro KLD said hope he can come back. Yeah, he will just come back some other day.
Yeah,
Ano na wala eh.
we'll invite him
Mukhang
back. Oh.
malabo na yung signal niya. So, on another day na lang natin siya
Mhm.
kukunin ulit si Kian. I believe he shared before the start of the program that his family will stay there for 2 months. Eh. So, he's going to come back to Manila mga mid-May pa. So, we'll have him back on the show. Don't worry. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight. And Ian, would you like to have to close the show?
Yeah. Uh, again, we want to give the same message that we give usually at the end of each show, that while we are all in crisis, we're all in a pandemic, we are all in it together. So no matter where we are and what experience we're going through, we do know and believe that when we share, we learn from each other, we help and support each other, we will get through it one day at a time. So we look forward to seeing you again soon in our show, Lucha Channel, now entitled New
Oh,
Normal
he's back.
World. Oh, he's back.
Oh, oh, Kian is back. Okay.
Okay.
Before we end the show, we'll have him back muna on screen.
Really,
Okay.
my son.
Hello.
Great.
Hello.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, Kian. We
Sorry,
are
let's.
it's okay. We were actually doing our extra already, but yeah, we'd like to sige. May question tayo kay Kian.
Sige, yes.
Nako-confuse na ako. Nag-rhyme yung names ninyo, Kian and Ian. Kian, this is for our viewers. Kasi,
No, I can leave a message. I can leave a message. Yeah.
yes, kasi right now, a lot of households produced quarantine chefs. And the pandemic has pushed us to look for business opportunities. You started small too, di ba, before, until you became big. What's your advice to those who found a new income stream in the food delivery business? And how do you think can they succeed like you?
Okay, so thank you. I would just recommend that, in life, you do everything big. You do everything big in life except starting a business. Starting a business has to be small all the time. So if you do it from your home and it's extra income, just focus at one or two main dishes that you do very well. So make it excellent. If you're gonna just do special fried rice, make it the best fried rice in the world. So it's just about, you know harnessing that skill, that intuition to want to eat better. And you can't just rely on fast food. You have to eat real food, fresh food, because food is medicine. It keeps us alive, it keeps us as fuel. It keeps us going, and it brings people together. So food for me is a universal language, and if it speaks to you, it takes a lot of dedication, hard work plus patience. So that's what you got to do.
Great point.
Amazing.
So, kasi ako, Kian, I started baking brownies, no, in this pandemic, and it's the only thing that I can bake right now. so, so you're saying to focus on that just one thing and make it perfect. That's your point.
Yeah, keep improving that one specialty or two specialties. And when you mastered it, that's when you make new items. Master the top two, top three items that you grew up with or that you know very well.
Mm.
Like
All right,
Michael Jordan, he mastered basketball. Now that's why he's the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
that's right. So, would you like to leave a few words for our words of
Thanks for
encouragement
having
for
me,
our?
guys. It's an honor. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
being
having us.
here tonight. Kian, would you like to
I leave you with the formula for life. Let me
Go
leave you
ahead.
with the
Oh,
formula. Life equals the people you meet multiplied by the things you can create together. It's limitless. Boom.
amen, mic drop. Thank you so much. And
thank you, Kian.
thank you so
Mamba
much,
out.
Kian.
Mamba out. Mamba out.
Take care.
Okay,
We'll
take
see each
care.
other when you're back in Manila,
Thank
okay?
you. Have a good
All
day,
right.
guys.
Thank you.
You
Bye.
too.
Take
Take
care.
care.
All right. So, guys, please go ahead and check out persiagrill.ph. They have so much in store for you there. Marami sa menu nila, yung super sarap. I've tried all of their dishes na, and they're so good. So, there's some comments here. Yes,
Okay.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
The goat
And my nephew wants to study in
in
Canada.
Canada.
All
Again,
right. So,
Saturday, 11 a.m.
Saturday, 11 a.m. Miss J. Dawn, can you kindly message here how they can get in touch with your team if they want to join that seminar on Saturday at 11 a.m.? So, yeah, so thanks so much, Miss J. Dawn, for sending over that ad to share to our viewers. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here tonight, for joining us. This is New Normal, New
New
World. God
world.
bless you.
God bless.
Thank
Take
you.
care, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.